Are you a solo performer like Chapel Roan in her Missouri days, a garage band, or a party princess? Or maybe a close-up magician like Paul Rudd in Ant-Man? What's up? I'm DJ John, and today we're talking about entertainer and performer liability insurance. Liability insurance might sound like something only bartenders and fire breathers need, but in reality, you need insurance to protect your professional self no matter what kind of entertainment you provide. Regardless of whether you perform 1 gig a year or 100, while every entertainer is unique, they do have things in common, like performing for an audience. An audience means people, which also means risk. That's where entertainer liability insurance comes in. Mishaps and accidents can happen no matter how safe, experienced, or small time you think you are. Liability insurance is designed to help you deal with injuries, property damage, and lawsuits linked to accidents that can happen during or as a result of your act or actions. More specifically, liability insurance is designed to help you avoid paying for these things from your bank account. That's the big picture. So now let's go over more of the details. We'll do our best to translate the official jargon too. First off, what does this policy include? Our annual entertainers policy includes general liability, personal and advertising injury, products completed, operations, damage to premises rented to you, and medical expenses. Don't sweat it. I'll explain what these mean. First, general liability is the coverage for damages to others. This includes things like a spectator getting hit and injured by a prop, a fan tripping and falling over unsecured equipment cords, or a piece of equipment damaging a venue's space. This coverage can pay up to $2 million during your entire policy period, and up to $1 million for each individual event during the same policy period. Next is personal and advertising injury. This is coverage for things like defamation or copyright infringement lawsuits. An example of a defamation suit could look like this. A local tap room claims you trash talked them at a show, and now they've lost money because you've hurt their reputation. They sue you for slander, and you end up with 30 grand in legal fees. This coverage can pay up to $1 million during your policy period for situations like these. To avoid surprises, I want to point out that payments made under this coverage do count towards the overall $2 million limit you have per entire policy period. So in our $30,000 slander example, this means you'd have $970,000 left for any other defamation or copyright claims during the year, and you'd have $1.97 million left for anything else, like audience injuries or damages to a stage. Then we have our product completed operations coverage. This mainly means merch. Say you sell guitar straps with your logo on them and a fan buys one after your show, but the first time they use it, it breaks. That then makes them drop the guitar, which also breaks. This coverage can help you pay for damages like this. Then we also have damage to premises rented to you, which is coverage for scratches, dents, and other damages you might leave on the stages or in places you rent, rehearse, record, or perform in. And the last coverage automatically included in an entertainer policy is medical expense coverage, which helps pay for any physical injuries to others no matter whose fault it is. All these coverages we just went over are included in both entertainers, event, and annual policies. Event policies are designed for performers who only need coverage for one or very few gigs. They cost $59 and include 3 days of coverage. So if you're only performing one weekend at the county fair this year, this policy might work best for you. Annual policies cover a 365-day period and start at $18.50 per month or $199 per year. So if you perform regularly or at least 4 times in a year, an annual policy will end up saving you money in the long run. And if you end up booking a record-setting number of gigs, an annual policy is able to grow with you. Plus, an annual plan allows you to add additional coverages you might find really important, like coverage for your own gear. Only our annual plans allow you to opt into these 3 extra coverages. Number 1, excess liability coverage, which increases the total amount your policy can pay in a year. So instead of a $2 million limit, you'd have a $3 million limit. Number 2, data breach coverage, also known as cyber liability coverage. This applies to cybersecurity or data breaches if you do business or take payments online. And number 3, gear and equipment coverage. This helps you repair or replace damaged or stolen equipment, supplies, or merch inventory. So gear coverage can help you out with things like a patron spilling their drink on your laptop or a speaker falling over and breaking. And these things can cost you hundreds to thousands of dollars, which could be more than the gig is even paying you. What equipment insurance can't cover is structural property like buildings. It also can't cover mysterious disappearances, meaning gear that vanishes after it was left unattended somewhere that's easily accessed by a bunch of people, We know your gear is essential for what you do, and since 90% of our claims come from damaged gear incidents, it's not shocking that 60% of our performers choose annual policies with equipment and gear coverage. Now on to additional questions you might still have. Like, will this policy meet venue insurance requirements? Or the event I'm working at wants me to list them as an additional insured. Can I do that? How? The answer is yes. This policy helps you meet venue insurance requirements, and yes, you can add unlimited additional insureds for $10 on either event or annual policies. You can add additional insureds on your policy during your initial checkout process or via your member dashboard anytime. If things still seem as clear as mud, or you still have questions, you can speak with one of our zero commission, fully licensed insurance agents via the phone, email, or chat on our website. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. And remember, you're never too small to skip out on liability insurance.